Good morning, all of the patties. Are we trading today? Are we on a Tuesday? Trading today. Had this gold win this morning. Look, I left a lot of profit on the table, but, you know, got a nice little win right there. Just kind of thinking about this area maybe as a support, so that's why I exited where I did. But a nice VIP win. Yep, people are happy with that VIP win. You know, normally I like to buy on gold, but look, we're below the EMA here. Had a little bit of a break of that trend line right there at a level of resistance, so we sold it down. I should have took more profit on that TP2. If I was on stream, I would have hit that 1 to 4 for sure. That would have been a beauty, but a win's a win, so we are in profit this morning, all right? And we are looking to make some more money this morning. I hope you're doing well. Obviously, we are doing the Trade with Pat robot launch this week. You can see right here, the Trade with Pat robot launch. Going very well. We've got lots of trading results. We're looking for, you know, smaller gains. You know, this account, obviously, it's 17% per month. That's a little bit too high. We want to come down to around 2 to 5% per month. Because if you look at the back tests here, you could see 2.16% per month. If we're able to stay in that number, we can compound our gains aggressively over the course of 15 years. So that is the goal. Instead of just the majorly quick gains, I'm hoping that, you know, in 10-15 years we're all still together here, looking at our $10,000 accounts at $400,000. This one at a monthly gain of 5.52% here as well. So we've got the settings for that. We've got the robot for that. We've got the strategy for that. If you haven't checked out Trade with Pat Robot, the link is in the video description. But we're looking for some live trades. And I'm doing something here where I join, you know, at 9:50, 9:45. Why am I sitting there at 9:30? We could just jump right in. We could see if we've got breaks of our range, and we could get some trades. We're going to look for some trades. Don't worry. This is not financial advice. This is education and entertainment only. I love you. So this is what we're doing. 9:30 to 9:45, this candle goes up, it goes down, and then it closes. This is the strategy of the robot as well. So this is our candle high, this is our candle low, this has created our range. Now the range is already set, right? It's already 9:50. So what now? We're just looking at the candles, right? 5-minute time frame. Then we're looking for a candle to break and close out the top or the bottom. In this case, it broke out the top, so we want to buy. Overall trend direction, yes, we want to trade with the overall trend direction too. Then we switch to our entry. Where are we going to enter the trade? Discretionary entry, maybe at the demand, maybe at the midline. We'll find out today, I'll tell you. And then we're going to enter a trade. Let's say demand, stop loss down here, quick partial here, maybe take profit 2 here, maybe even a take profit 3 all the way up here. We'll just have to see, all right? So this is what we're doing today, and this is what we're doing right now as we return to the charts and we look for a trade. I was looking at US CAD already this morning. I was looking for a buy on US CAD all this morning, but we didn't break the top of the range yet, you know? Obviously here, look, top of the range there, bottom of the range there. Perfect. What do we want? We want price to break and close at the top, and then we want the price to come down. It's a Tuesday, and it doesn't look like there's much in terms of news today, so not too much to worry about. You could see here, Tuesday, New Zealand dollars, the only thing that we have news on at 4:45 p.m., so not too much to worry about. Please give me a follow on Instagram if you're interested. And now let's get back to those charts one more time. So we are looking at Nasdaq now. People are asking for Nasdaq. People are asking for gold. So let's start with gold. And then gold, who knows what, you know, this is a pretty bad price action. Not sure exactly what we could do here. So don't really have a trade on gold probably this morning. Gold's acting a bit funky. You know, if we break out the bottom of the range here, maybe we could consider something. But yeah, we've had kind of a big fall already. So, you know, let's just pull out our Fibonacci, okay? So from, you know, you could say this was the swing low here. You know, you're really going to need the price to come back above this 50% mark if you want to sell it back down, right? We're going to get price at a discount. We always want price at a discount. Let's take a look at Nasdaq and see what Nasdaq is giving us. A little something here, obviously a big push out of this level right here, big push out of the zone. We are below the EMA on Nasdaq though, which is a concern. You can see we are in the downtrend on my 200 EMA on Nasdaq, so it is difficult for us to take a buy. I do want to be trading with the trend. Like you see US CAD, we have obviously the nice uptrend happening right here, so we want to be looking for buys, but we want to be looking for the price to break outside of our range first. What other pairs? Are we getting breaks anywhere else? What do you want me to look at? You want me to take a look at your CAD? Is your CAD potential for a sell here? But now we're breaking out of where? We're breaking out of the top of the range, and we do have this level right here. So this is a decent area to trade up here on the Euro CAD, but again, the problem is we are below that EMA, so that is more of a sell. And if we can avoid trading counter trend trade, we should, you know, so we should. Let's take a look at UJ. UJ is a sell. It is below the EMA. But where could we get in? Do have a level of support forming right here, kind of a middle of the range sell trade, right? It's not, again, it's not great, right? If we want to sell, ideally we want to sell from here, right? Because this is the top of our range, right? You can see here, this is our macro range, right? We have resistance up here, we have support down here. We want to be selling from here, we want to be buying from here. Kind of simple, right? Kind of simple, you get it. What are the orb settings? You can take a look at the orb settings right here as we look for more breaks and more trading opportunities on a Tuesday. I have looked at gold many times already, Yojo. How should I set up the EMA? Just like this right here. Let me click on that for you. There's your EMA settings. It didn't look like there was much on gold, Yojo, is what I was saying. I could show you again, but you could see here, you know, if we get a breakout the top, we are still below this EMA, right? So we're still in sell mode, so we don't want a counter trend trade. But you can see, look, this is the top of the range. This is the bottom of the range. In order for us to get a sell, we need price to break and close out the bottom of the range and then return up, okay? Now, is that gonna happen? Probably not. If we look at our Fibonacci and we measure from this level to this level, our swing low, our swing high to the swing low, we would need price to come all the way back above this 50%. So odds of us getting another gold trade this morning are low. I already won a gold trade this morning here. You could see it made a little bit more sense. We were at the level of resistance, we had the break, and then we got a retest off of that EMA and we shot down. Now, I wish I left a little bit more here on the table. I could have got myself, what, 1 to 4.61. I just got 1.08. So not a perfect trading position, but you know, win's a win, and I'll be looking for more wins on stream now. So we're gonna have to leave gold. US CAD is interesting to me, but now US CAD is breaking out the bottom of the range, which is not what we want to see. We don't want to see that. We're getting close to the 41, you know. It's been a long time since we hit that level, right? When's the last time we hit 41? Oh, jeez, back in April. So we've been consolidating here, but we are. I'm hoping the U.S. Canadian dollar can get somewhere back up here. You know, I got some big transfers to make soon to pay for the mansion, and that would certainly help me out. What else? What else are we looking at? UJ has a break. Why is my screen loading here? Relax. Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin doesn't look very good. Why is my UJ looking weird? Oh, because I'm on the daily. That makes sense. Pay attention, Pat. Pay attention. Yeah, so we got a break out the bottom here, but again, we're kind of at that middle, so nothing really crazy, nothing really doing here on UJ. You know, maybe I would be interested in a UJ position from here. Let me change my boxes a little bit here so you know what I'm doing. You know, probably something off of this level up there if price comes there. We also have this fair value gap up here. You know, if price could come all the way up here, that would be a significant sell. So let's see if we could get price to come up really high on UJ, or else I just don't love the position. Okay, that is a far cry, but it is possible. And then we would have the orb, but it's just an area that I have more interested in. US 30. What else do we got? Your CAD was a maybe. Still waiting for a break out the bottom here. And then again, we would want a price. We would probably want price to return up here. It's such an obvious zone. What else do we have? EU. Let's take a look at EU. Where the hell did EU go? There's EU. Again, EU broke out the top, but look, we are in a downtrend on EU. We want to respect that, so we want to be selling. So we don't want breaks out the top, we want breaks out the bottom, okay? That's just not there for us today. Namaste. I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing all right too. We're just looking for some trades this morning as we go through the Trade with Pat Robot launch day 2. If you haven't bought it yet, go to tradewithpat.com. Let's see if we could get something on Nasdaq. Nasdaq is breaking aggressively. This is a counter trend trade here, but I would be happy to buy on Nasdaq if I could get a significant pullback. And I would be looking to buy on Nasdaq at the top of my range right there. So it would be the break and retest at the top of the range. There is also a fair value gap in the middle of our range right here that could be juicy as well. Those are a couple opportunities. Not sure if we're going to get a pullback here. Let's see if we could go long off the top of our range. Something like this. I know this is counter trend, right? So this is not perfect, but we do have to trade while we're live on stream. We do have to find opportunities. Okay. The 20% discount, I think I'll keep it for a while, but I don't know how long. We're going to keep it at least for the week, and then we'll see how many sales there were and adjust from there, but it's going quite well. Gold has rejected from 30-minute demand, so demand turns supply. Let's go ahead and take a look at gold. There is that fair value gap here as well, which could continue to be filled. If gold were to come higher, if gold were to come to this level here, even without the orb break, I would consider a sell off of this level here. That could be okay. Let's see if we get a pullback to this level, and we'll decide from there. Looks like we're getting a reaction here already. US dollar, Swiss franc. Do we have a break? I hope there's a break. If you're telling me about it, I hope there's a break. No break on US dollar, Swiss franc. So break may be coming soon here on US dollar, Swiss franc, and we do have a potential opportunity. We have our range set. The range is set. Am I streaming every day? I'm going to stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Friday. It depends. You know, I've got to get a video done, so we'll see. I have to get the video done. Here's the resistance here. This is the problem with this setup, is that, you know, you want to enter the trade within the range, the bottom of the range, but that's just not, that's not going to happen here, right? We've got a level all the way down here. So if I was going to trade this, I think I would be looking for more of a significant pullback. We have a fair value gap there. We have another fair value gap here. What's the price? 11 pips. I would consider going long here, which is below the range, you know, so that's a tough one. That's a tough one for us to actually get, but that would be a consideration for me on US dollar Swiss franc. US CAD, we're still waiting for a break out the top of the range here. You know, I wouldn't mind honestly buying from where it is right now and trading to the top of the range. We clearly rejected off of the bottom of that range, kind of almost wicked into our level of demand down here, but I didn't have that break. Was obviously a consideration for me. Bitcoin is going nuts here. It's been really, really bad. We've been in a huge downtrend right now. I'm not happy about it. I'm waiting for us to break out, and then maybe we could have some bullish trades on Bitcoin again. But Bitcoin has fallen significantly, and you know, I'm a big Bitcoin maxi, so I'm not happy about that. But I hope you're doing well in the chat. Happy to see everybody in the chat. The Trade with Pat robot launch is going amazing. You know, appreciate everyone that's decided to join up and trust me and my skills with different algorithms. GJ, yeah, we could take a look at GJ for you. Again, okay, so GJ has broken out the top of the range, but what? We're in a huge downtrend on GJ, huge downtrend. So we're not going to be buying this. We're not buying this. We would be selling. So a top out the range does not help me at all. There it is, Pablo. I told you, that's your GJ. No dice, okay? There it is. What is Orb? Orb is my main trading strategy. Well, it's not my main trading strategy, but it's a concept that I use to take trades on live stream every day. The open range breakout. I have videos on my YouTube channel about it. When did I buy Bitcoin first? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. Good question. When did I buy Bitcoin first? Let's take a look at the monthly chart right here. Well, look at this monthly chart. It looks like I actually mentioned a few times where I bought. Well, look, I bought here pretty well at 40,000. Bought there at 40,000. When did I originally? I think the first time I got in was probably around here somewhere. Oh, let's see, about 5,000. I think I got in around $5,000. So 2020. And have I sold it? No. I've sold some, not much. Indian time, 7 p.m. Let's go to USD/JPY, 5-minute time frame. So we are looking to potentially get in on a sell here. You know, I was saying, hey, if price came all the way up to this level here, I would be interested in it. I was considering a sell actually off of this level as well. Maybe I should have took that sell. All right, I was looking at that as a potential, but let's see if this can push a little bit higher to us, come to us, play it a little bit safer here. This is a level we're rejecting off of now, and maybe I should have took that trade after all, but we're looking to get in about here. I'm looking to get in about there. You're not copying my trades. How many Bitcoin did I have, or do I have? I have a good amount of Bitcoin. I keep it all in the bank, though. I don't keep any at home, so don't rob me. I keep it all in the safety deposit. Nas is pulling back. Let's go ahead. This is, you know, I could have got in for a win right there. I did want to get in there. I should have got in there. That was a good level. I thought that this fair value gap right here might pull price, fill the imbalance. Looks like I could have had a win already there. And that would have been a sniper, and they love it when I hit the sniper, don't they? They love it when I hit the sniper. I'm vibe trading, baby. I'm vibe trading. Let's go to Nasdaq. Is Nasdaq pulling back? Well, it's got a long way to go still here, but we have opportunities this morning. Is US CAD going to break out? Not yet. Waiting for that breakout on US CAD. We got to have reasons, baby. Can you explain a fair value gap? Yeah, sure. So fair value gap is just a 3-candle pattern. You got this candle here, okay? And then you got this candle right here, all right? And you'll see there's no wicks, right? So this wick right here, there's no wick. So this whole area is not covered, right? This candle doesn't come up here. This candle doesn't come down there. So this is an imbalance in the markets, which will often create a reaction, like reacted here, right? It doesn't mean it always will, but the market will look to seek out these imbalances to fill them, pick up old pending orders in those areas. So that is just something that we look for. It's not the only thing that we look for, but it is something we look for. I have 2 limit orders set up right now. I have a buy on Nasdaq here. I have a sell on UJ here. So UJ, I was definitely right. And I would have got a sniper entry here. I really should have took that original entry. This was my first thought, was here. This was my first thought. I should have took that entry. That would have been a banger on the stream. Everyone would have said, Pat, you did it again. If you don't have time to trade, if you don't like trading manually, do check out the Trade with Pat robot here. This just released yesterday. We've already got a ton of members. The community is very excited about the project, and I will be, running this Trade with Pat robot until I die. So, if you want to be part of it, there it is. This is the pricing. The ultimate package, you'd be surprised. A lot of people have bought the ultimate package already. Does it trade gold? Absolutely it does. Uses the range trading strategy that I use here on stream and win trades constantly. Let's go ahead to just continue to see what's going on. See what type of opportunities we have. Are we having an opportunity on gold? Potentially here. What the hell's happening? There we go. Get off my screen. All right. Thinking about getting in on gold at this level right here and selling it down. Let's see how significant a pullback we get and see if we get that opportunity. UJ seems to have left us a little bit in the dust here. I should have entered. I really thought about entering there. I should have entered there. I would have nailed it again. The robot trades for you. Yes. That's how it works. I provide settings and I optimize the robot, and then that's what happens. Okay, so we broke out of the top of the range, respecting the area here. US dollar, Swiss franc. I needed to pull back pretty significantly for my model to work out here. Yeah, about 9 pips. We'll see if we could get a pullback there. Do you have to do any settings on the robot? Not if you don't want to. Why orb is 1 hour late? The orb is not 1 hour late. We've had the time zone changed. The robot's available. It released yesterday. I was just showing you. Did you not see the website? Look. This is the website right here. Launch week is on right now. I've already had a bunch of people join. We've got, I don't know, 30, 40 members already. There's going to be, once I hard launch it and the video comes out, we're going to have thousands of members. You're not going to want to miss it. But yeah, the orb is not 1 hour late. There's daylight savings time, right? So now we trade UTC -5 New York. We change the setting in our orb to what? UTC -5, 9:30 to 9:45. That's it. On a funded account, how is the robot working? It works fine. It works good on funded accounts, works good on normal accounts. How do we set up daylight on the bot settings? Which number? Let's see. Let's go into the bot. So we have the daylight savings time is, did I pass it? We got this right here, GMT shift. You could change the GMT shift, but you shouldn't have to unless your broker tells you that you have to, okay? But it draws it on the chart, so you could see here. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame here. Oh, did I just remove it? Damn it. But you could see anyways when I was on the 5-minute time frame. I guess when you change time frames, oh, there you go, there's the drawing, that the orb is starting at the right time, right? As long as the orb's starting at the right time. This is it. It drew the orb, right? It broke out the top of the orb, and now it's looking for an area of demand to enter the trade. You can see I'm using supply and demand here on Euro USD. But that's it. You could see it's drawing it at the right time, so it's pretty obvious. If it's at the wrong time, you'll know because it won't draw it. So pretty simple. I hope it won the trade for you, brother. Can I put my videos on Tamil dub versions? Yeah, I'll see if that's possible. I know they're working on something like that right now. You could use a robot on your PC. It's not for a phone, but you could track the results on your phone with the MetaTrader app. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get in, hit this level too, but I haven't had my break yet. What else do we have? What else do we have? EuroCAD, nothing. We got any breaks anywhere? We're just waiting on Nasdaq to come to us. Waiting for gold to come to us. And waiting for US dollar Swiss franc, which seems to be shooting up off of the top of the range support there. AAA is not going to do funded challenge, but there's going to be a new company that does the funded challenges, and I'll be testing that out soon. I think it's going to be futures. I know everyone's trading futures right now, so I should see if I could trade some futures, see what kind of skills I've got. I did not make the beats, no. They're from Epidemic Sounds, I think, or Epidemic something or other. Yeah, I think I'll have some videos in the members area that just go through every single setting one by one. That's obviously going to take me a long time to do, but I'm going to consider doing that. So I have 4 limit orders set up right now. This buy right here, looking to get in here. I have this UJ sell right here, looking to get in up here. This Nasdaq buy, looking to get in at this level right here. And this gold sell, I've been looking to get in at this level right about there. So I need some pretty significant pullbacks. We'll see if we could get those. I'm going to be hanging out which pair. You could always see the pair that I'm looking at by looking at the top left of your screen. Look at the like button right there. 1, hit the like button. And 2, that's where the pair is. You can see right there. That's where the pair is. Is the bot compatible with TradingView? No, it's a MetaTrader robot. Any good robot is a MetaTrader robot. If you're not using MetaTrader, or then don't use robots. MetaTrader is the best platform for robots. It has been for a long time. Stream stats: 55 wins, 19 losses, streak 3 wins in a row. As we wait for a potential opportunity on a pullback somewhere, waiting for this pullback right here. We might get a big green candle soon. Break out of this level right there and tap us in, and then make some moolah live on stream yet again. Why not? Does the robot trade all day long? It can. It depends on how you use it. Depends on what you want to do. What makes MetaTrader 5 better than TradingView? TradingView is very slow. The market feed on MetaTrader is perfect. The market feed on TradingView is less than perfect, not great for scalping. MetaTrader 5 is the best. Doing all right, Patrick. How are you, brother? Recommended broker is in the video description. It's also in the members area and the FAQ on tradewithpat.com. So everything is available for you once you join. It's easier to just join and then follow all the steps than it is to try and guess the steps before you join. Hey, Saeed, how you doing? I think I looked at GJ already, and it looked like there was no opportunity. Yeah, you can see here GJ broke out the top, but we're in a clear downtrend, so there's no reason for us to counter trend trade this morning. That I have no interest in counter trend trading. I have a nice win streak going here of 3 in a row. 55-19 is the total record. I don't want to mess that up, so we're just kind of waiting for significant pullbacks. Now, didn't get the breakout of the bottom right here, but we are expecting this fair value gap here to get filled, and we're hoping for a little bit of liquidity get takeout right here as the entry level. Not sure if we're going to get it, but we are here for a while. I got another hour or so on stream. What is the most I've made in one trade? Lots of money. Lots of money. In the tens of thousands. Well, if you're talking about Bitcoin trades, I guess in the hundreds of thousands, maybe millions. But I don't know, is that really a trade? I guess it is a trade. I bought very low. What's the sell order at what price? I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Are there any days where I don't take a trade? Absolutely, there are days when I don't take a trade. You know, like I'm being patient right now. Look, I'm waiting for this significant pullback here. On gold, I was waiting for this significant pullback here. Same on UJ, waiting for a significant pullback here. Same for a US dollar Swiss franc. I'm waiting for a significant pullback here. Now, the thing is, it's like if you do that, if you wait for big pullbacks, just the market, you know, goes up and down and up and down. So if you could just try and catch it down here every time, hey, maybe you'll miss the trade, but when you do get it, the likelihood of you getting profit is high because, you know, if we know the market's going to go up and down, odds are if it comes down a lot, it can come up just a bit and you could profit right there, and then you could set break even, and then maybe it goes up further, you get more. Maybe it goes up further, you get more, and you just keep taking partials like you've seen me do on stream so many times. You know, the strategy works. The strategy works for years. Nasdaq can't make up its mind. Yeah, it's really stuck in this level right here. Normally, when you get a big move up like this on Nasdaq, you get a big move down as well. So I don't know how far down or if it's going to come because we are stuck here. Buyers and sellers are fighting, but we are hopeful that we'll get in here. And I'm always looking for other pairs. Euro AUD. I think that would be really bad spread, would it not? Yeah, that has a 1.5 pip spread, so there's no point trading that, Julio. If you have a bad spread, don't trade. EJ spread's not great there either, but it's not terrible. We could take a look. EJ in a downtrend, similar to GJ. There's nothing really happening here, you know. We're in a downtrend. We broke out the top of the range. That's not enough for us to take a counter trend trade. I don't want a counter trend trade. We have a good win streak going right now, so we're trying to trade with the trend. This one's not going. Waiting for something here. Something's going to come eventually our way. We're going to look for some other trades as well. So are starting to get a rejection right here. So maybe US dollar Swiss franc comes down to the level that I like. We're just going to have to wait and see. Oh, I try to make it look simple. I hope that my strategy is something that works for you. We've had so many members over the years that have become profitable. People that have decided that they like trading robots more, you know. For the most part, I've made a lot of profit. I've probably made more profit in my life using robots than I have trading manually. I love vibe trading, but the thing is with a robot, you know, that whole kind of like emotions out of the way sort of thing. You just say, hey, I only like this exact setup, and then it'll just help you stick to the rules. The mansion picks. You want to see mansion picks? I have a bunch of stuff. It's all on my phone. Let me see if I could shoot some of it over to the pool right now, and then I'll show it to you. Let's take a look at the mansion. What's going on at the mansion these days? What's going on at the mansion these days? Let's send it all over to the pool. Long positions are only buy positions, Samuel. Am I gonna redo my computer setup? Yeah. So I'll probably buy a new computer, probably buy a new monitor. Eventually, I'll pimp that stuff out a little bit. My microphone's still solid. A lot of stuff is still solid. You know, my screen is really nice too, but do I like to enter at the 50% zone on a fair value gap? Not every time, but a lot of the time, absolutely. You can see that's what I'm waiting for here today. You know, you don't always fill the entire gap the first time, that's for sure. But we are coming down a little bit here. Let's see, can we come down further? Hopefully. How are we doing on our other assets? Gold is starting to come up. You know, gold has to fill this fair value gap right here, but I'm looking to get in a little bit above that this time. And nothing here. Nothing here. So this is one that we're looking at here, seeing a big red candle. Came down all the way down here once. Maybe we come down to here instead, right? That makes sense, right? Look at a little box, draw a box for you, and not explain it. That's what I'm gonna do. Any recommendations on the amount to start the robot with? You know, I always just recommend start on demo. You know, throw it on a demo account with an amount that you think you would like to trade live. Run it for a few weeks, see if you like it. If you like it, then you can take it live. That's the best way to do anything, is to actually do it. Excuse me. Hello, happy to have you, LimYZ3370. What is my thought about Indian traders? You know, I got no problem with Indians. Do I want to, you know, my child to be in a school with more people? Do I want to be a minority in my own country? No. Does that make me dislike Indians? No. I've got a lot of Indian friends, so, you know, what is my thought about women traders? I think women are very emotional, but we've got a lot of very, very smart women traders as part of the Trade with Pat community. They're here on the stream all the time. They're winning trades, and they're helping us win trades as well. They're important members of the community here. Again, you know, whether you're a woman, an Indian, whatever, if you're part of this community, we're all traders. That's the main thing. We are all traders, and that is the one thing that we have together, and I think that's the only thing that matters. I don't like we don't advertise other channels in here. What's the choice on gold? Gold, I've been looking to sell here. I'm looking to sell. I'm just waiting for the fair value gap to fill. You can see here we have a huge imbalance in the markets right here that needs to be filled. I'm expecting price to come up a little bit. Well, I'm hoping for price to come up and tap me in right there. What percentage will the robot based on your test grow an account per month as an average? Well, that depends on how you are using it. If you look at the trading accounts I have on my website right here, we have a monthly gain of 17 here, monthly gain of 5.5 or 5.7 here, and then this account at 1.3, this account at 1.8, this account at 1.3 as well. So if we go to the back tests as well and we take a look at the back tests, you can see we have 15-year, these are 15-year tests. This 15-year test, look, 2.16 per month. This 15-year test right here at 5.52 per month. So as long as we are compounding our gains over time, the growth is going to come. So in the past, I really aimed for 15, 20% a month. But as I'm getting older, I'm trying to do something more like this. 2% a month, and then just compound it over a few years. And then look, in this test, obviously the $10,000 deposit went to $585 in profit, a total of $595, a gain of over 5,000%, and that's at 2% a month, right? Because it compounds, right? And if we can compound and grow and grow and grow, this is what it looks like. Now, the monthly change, look, you can look a year like 2025, 4, 7, 1, 12, 10, 3, 3, 4, 2, 5 each month, right? Maybe in 2024, look, you had a couple of losing months, but again, mostly positive. 2023, a few losing months right there, but again, mostly positive. And so you can have a month where you gain 11%, and you could have a month where you gain just 1%. But then it all equals out to what? About 2.16%. But the growth shows. If you stick with it, if you just leave that account going, maybe even put more money into that account, up to you, obviously, you can grow the account. So that's my answer to that. I hope that answer helps you. Thanks, HN Forex. Appreciate you. Is there any video of indicators you're using? Yeah, I have a video on my channel that show the exact indicators that I'm using. Just go to my channel at any time. Am I going to be on Discord? I do have the Discord. I started the Discord. I don't even think I have the link in the video description yet, but we do have the Discord here. People are in here. Hi, how could I join the VIP groups on Telegram? There you go. We got questions. We got to answer them. TWP VIP bot. There you go. I should tell people I'm live on stream, right? What do we do? Stream. And we have the stream chat here. So we could talk about the stream. You guys can say, hey, Pat, I've got this chart. Can you look at this chart? You could do stuff like that. Yeah, I've got to work on this. We've got 52 people in here. I haven't really done anything with it, though. So I got to figure this out. And what's cool is we're going to have the settings. So the Trade with Pat robot area here. What did I just do? I'm not good with this. We're going to have like an area where we could talk about the settings and then competition, so people can try their own settings and see like who has the best settings with the Trade with Pat robot. And then they'll win a prize but they have to share those settings with everyone else. And we'll be like, all right, for the month of, January or for the month of December, who can get the best results? So that's going to be fun. Valid order block at 3983. That's high. That's why it's high. 3983 is high. Like, of course, sure. If price can come all the way up to the EMA here, that would be a great entry. But I'm not certain that we're going to get the price there in the next hour or so, and we're looking to trade in the next hour. Is Nasdaq coming down yet? We're still waiting on you. We're waiting on you to come down here. We're patient. What about gold? Yeah, gold, we're patient here. US dollar, Swiss franc. Again, kind of stuck in this area right here, waiting for pullbacks on a bunch of pairs right here this morning. We have 3 wins in a row, so I don't want to risk it. Do you gonna do their Forex Fury also? Maybe. I'm focused on the Trade with Pat robot for the Discord. I'll add Forex Fury to the Discord a little bit later. Will you make a chat where other people can help each other with the bot? That's what we have. That's what the Discord is. That's what I was just showing, wasn't I? Isn't that what this is? Settings conversation. This is an area right here where people can talk about the settings. You have a results area where people could share their results. Now, I've got to obviously promote this so people go in there and actually talk about this stuff. Oh, is this locked? Are these rooms locked? This is part of the problem. I gotta figure out how this stuff even works. Permissions. Private channel. Let's make it unprivate. There we go. So share your results, whatever. I think most things are unlocked. But yeah. That's it for now. What else do we got? Gold, waiting for gold to come up. We gotta fill this fair value gap right here, enter our trading position, and make a little money. That's what we have to do. My sciatica's acting up. My butt hurts. You could help with the Discord. I appreciate that. I do need help with the Discord, but I'm not even sure what help I need with the Discord. I just need someone to tell me what the hell to do. Pat, use the Discord like this. Use the Discord like that. I just need someone to tell me. How should I be using it? I don't know. It's up to the community. What do you guys want me to do? What do you guys want me to share in there? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really looking to pay someone to manage the Discord, guys. I appreciate the offers, but I'm hoping it's something I could do. I already have a team. I appreciate you guys looking to hustle and try and get some sales off me right now, but I'm just looking to... do I have a link for the Discord? It's at the bottom of the Trade with Pat website. How is Bitcoin right now? It's not good, man. It's terrible. Look at this. We're rejecting off of this resistance here, and we're continuing down. This sucks. It's just a bad week for Bitcoin. All right, gold is starting to fill the fair value gap on this next candle. Hopefully we could break past this level right here. That's acting as a bit of a minor resistance. And then maybe we can get into our trade around here, which is what I'm hoping to do. It's 10:34. Haven't been in a trade yet this morning. We are looking to go 4 wins in a row this morning. That's what we're hoping to do. The link to the Discord on the website doesn't work. Let's see. Let's test that theory. Discord. Where is the Discord? Right there. Yeah, it works for me. That worked for me. Right there. I don't know why it says 2,000 members. That's not true. I'm gonna have to fix that. Is EU a good pair for beginners compared to gold? Absolutely. Yeah, so I think maybe the guy was talking about this link right here. I gotta fix this one. I haven't put it there yet because it's brand new. Oh, you're not an idiot. That's my fault. I gotta fix that. Yeah, Euro USD is a great pair for beginners. Definitely. All right, we are starting to fill the fair value gap on gold and getting a big candle, potentially coming to our level of entry here soon. Maybe we get into this trade. This level right there. We're gonna try and catch this one here, folks. How's my hair look today? Does it look good or does it look too crazy? Broker I use, link is in the video description. You wish you had hair? I'm sure you look good without or with hair, brother. I'm sure you look good with both. So we are reacting now where off of the kind of that middle of the fair value gap there. I'm expecting a bit more bulls here. I'm expecting price to come up a little bit here. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, we're trying to get into a trade somewhere. Because we're live on stream, baby. We got to win on stream. US dollar, Swiss franc, are we coming close? Okay, so we are getting the pullback. Looking to enter in the fair value gap here below. You can see here, this is my entry level. Let's see, can we come down to it? Thank you for the shout out in the chat. I appreciate it. Shout out to Aiden, scalper from Amsterdam. I'm a scalper from Canada. That's where I'm from. Got the Rolex on. You know, the Rolex has been somewhat unlucky on stream, I've got to say. But I don't like to be a superstitious man. I like to wear my $20,000 watch. My girl left me. Do I become a millionaire to make her regret it, or get to the gram too? You know, you should become a millionaire regardless. whether a girl left you or whatever it takes, if there's some sort of motivation in your life that's going to help you achieve your goals and achieve your dreams, or actually just have better goals and dreams, take that, man. Take it. Take that opportunity. Be the man that you want to be. A scalper from Afghanistan. Shout out to all of my scalpers. Shout out to my Afghani scalpers. We are about 3.5 pips away. 3 pips away now from getting in on US dollar Swiss franc. Now this is some big red candles coming down, so it's a spicy one, but we've got to get into a trade somewhere. And we are also coming close on gold as well. Gold is coming close. UJ is gone. We're gonna get rid of UJ. Nasdaq. Where's Nasdaq? Nasdaq's still stuck up here. You never see Nasdaq just make one move and stop like that. That's quite the weird play on Nasdaq this morning. All the Nasdaq futures traders are probably getting bored. All right, so we have 2 opportunities here. We have the gold sell. That may trigger. We have the US dollar Swiss franc. That may trigger. And I'm only going to pick one of these. So whichever one enters first will be the trade that I take. Oh, we got some Germans in the chat. Shout out to Inchen. My mom is from Rodolfzell am Bodensee, something like that. Jacked and a millionaire, nobody can beat that combo. Hey man, I agree. Shout out to Shrez G from Bondi Beach. Yeah, no one can beat that combo. But you know what else no one can beat is happiness, right? So if you're happy with less money, or if you're happy not being jacked, that's fine too, man. That is absolutely fine too. We are coming real close to an entry that I'm interested in here on gold right now. Are we going to get my level? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna see. Don't go down here, please. I'm expecting a little bit more before we get the significant push down here on gold. We've been patient this morning. We deserve it. Much love to you in London, brother. Make sure you're wearing your stab vest, right? That was the advertisement from Ricky Gervais I saw the other day. I know he was getting in trouble for something again. Funny guy, though. Real funny guy. Yeah. High leverage for EU traders. Check the link in the description. That's my broker. That's who I'm running with. I'm running about 1/500 leverage, and I'm scalping. And I'm looking to get in on a potential sell here on gold. Just waiting to tick in. Let's look at my Swiss franc as well. Swiss franc is reacting off of this level. 1 wick, 2 wick, 3 wick. I didn't think that was strong enough to hold, but it does look like we're getting a decent reaction off of that. So that could have been an entry level. It was an entry consideration. Why? Because if we pull and we look left, we would have had this level here. We pushed down off of that level strong, and we pushed up off of this level strong earlier as well. So it's all about just history, past reactions, and vibe trading, baby. We're vibe trading. We're trading the vibes. I'm always vibe trading. I'm always trading a vibe. Now on this one, I didn't get the break of the orb out the bottom, so I don't have the amount of confluences that I like, but I'm very close to my trigger point right here. Hopefully we could tap in and get to 4 wins in a row. That's what we're trying to get as we celebrate the launch of the Trade with Pat robot. Just launched yesterday. People are going crazy. People love the robot so far. It trades my orb trading strategy, the strategy you see me trade on stream pretty much every damn day, winning trades with it. So if you're tired of trading on your own, if you just want something to pick up a few winning trades every single week, check out tradewithpat.com. Tradewithpat.com. Check it out. See, maybe it interests you, maybe it doesn't. Check it out. Maybe if you've never used a robot, it's time to at least try one. You know, I've been trading with robots for like pretty much 17 years. I started trading with robots when I started trading. I was profitable with robots before I was profitable manual trading. And I've probably made more in my life from robots than I have from manual trading. Which is crazy to think, but it's just like some people are just built for robots. Some people are built for manual trading. I'd like to think I'm built for both, but I'm definitely a beast when it comes to robots because I can make those little adjustments. I can look at that history, and I can win. What is my main reason for the sell here? Well, we're looking at right here is we're looking at the EMA. Okay, so we are below that EMA, so we're looking for sells. I already won a sell this morning in VIP. And then we had basically a huge push out of this level right here. And now that is kind of the retest area, right? So, and we're getting just a significant pullback. And when I get a significant pullback, I always want to get into a trade because I feel like there's going to be at least one candle that comes down that's going to give me some profit. So, again, like if we could tap in here and then the price comes to like here, you know, that'll be enough for me to take a profit. And then I'm in profit, and then we could work from there. Again, we're just always looking to find a way to kind of chip away at the market. We're scalping here. US dollar, Swiss franc seems to be coming down. Let's take a look at that one right there. Yeah, so reacting to this level now. But gold is closer. Gold's giving a little bit of a reaction off of this level here. I could see us tapping in shortly here, though. Am I a supply and demand or fair value gap guy? If I had to choose one, I'm a supply and demand guy. Supply and demand is probably my main concept. You know, the orb and all of these things are built around that. You know, what we're looking at right here, this is a level of supply where I'm entering the trade, right? We had the huge explosive push up, and now we're tapping back to that level. So this is a supply zone, right? We didn't even break the orb. It's just off supply. Now we are reacting down, which I don't want to see, because ideally you get in before the reaction and then you could take a profit already, right? Then I'm like cooking already, and then I could go break even and whatever. If we get a few candles down here, then we may get a few candles up, and then we may be at this level before it comes down again, right? Vibe trading, man. It's all vibe trading. I'm feeling better, you know. I think I'm over the cold. Okay, you guys keep advertising channels. Get out of here. You know, guys, you know, it's like I see these people, they come in here and they post their stream link. Like, no one cares about you. I don't know, build an audience, win some trades. You know, if you start winning trades in your streams, maybe people will come and watch you. But don't come and just, hey, join my stream. I'm better than this guy. You suck. Okay, so Inchin, one live license means that you could use the software on one live account. That's it. So you have a live account, you could use it on one live account. Most people only have one live account, so that's fine. And then if you have two live accounts, then you'd want to buy an extra license for that. But most people just have one live account, so they get one live license. And then if you switch your live account, you could switch it too. The license never leaves. So it's like you have your one live account on FTMO or something, and then you go, all right, I'm done using FTMO. I'm going to use AAAFX now. And then you go, okay, I'll switch my license to that. And you could all do that in the members area. Really, really simply. If we go to the members area, I don't know if I'm logged in here. Yeah, I'm not logged into the members area. Let's log in, see if it lets me in here. Too much work, too much work. Word fence. Yeah, all right, we're not going to do it. All right, where are we looking here? Oh, reacted off of this level. Gold. Reacted off of this level. We got to get into a trade at some point here. We are so close to my entries. Sometimes you just miss it. This one, look at the reaction here. keep getting a pretty strong reaction off of this level that I put here, right? So it was definitely a level worth considering, just below the range. And what an explosive push up. That would have been a beautiful win. And we considered it, right? We're getting the direction right. It's okay to miss these trades. I try to tell people this all the time. If you're being patient and if you're missing trades, it's good. It's a good thing, right? Because it's the pullback is what you want. You want to have the pullback. If you're not trading the pullback, you're not going to get a good move down. So if you shortchange yourself on the pullback, you're going to lose trades. I'm not doing that. How many lots am I trading? On the gold trade, it'll be probably around 3 lots. Big trades. Inchin, I'll give you a big package. Don't say that in the chat, baby. Let's take a look. Someone was asking about the mansion earlier. I actually sent a bunch of stuff to Vapul. You're holding a sell from 3949. I'm looking to sell too. Much love to Puerto Rico. There's the playa. You're the GOAT too, brother. Happy to see you here, Sammy. Hope your crypto's doing well. Is Nasdaq? Yeah, I'm live right now. This is live. Here's the mansion right here. Let me know if that looks big enough on your screen. So this is outside. I think this is all filled in now. I got to go back and take some more pictures. You see the basement right there. This goes to the kitchen. Look at the big ceilings. Let's take a look at Swiss franc quickly. No, we're waiting on gold. Gold is our main weight. For prop firm challenges, that depends on the prop firm. Some prop firms recognize it as a demo account. Some prop firms recognize it as live. So just authenticate it as both. Simple. Shout out to Saeed. With a name like Saeed Ula, I'm surprised you live in Canada. No, I'm just kidding. I knew you were Canadian. You're more Canadian than me. That's my bedroom there. Just the hallway upstairs. This is the front door. So walking from the front door right there. A lot of glass. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm looking to sell on gold soon. That's what I'm looking to do. It's a scalp, but that's what I'm looking to do. There is the kitchen and the backyard. Some lucky stream winners are definitely going to come. Yeah, the ultimate package. Inchin, you're right. I'd like to think I've got the ultimate package. I'd like to think that. I may not have that. This isn't the BDH. Shout out to the other Pat. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. You can get the robot from tradewithpat.com. Link is in the description. Again, we got to see if we get some stream winners here. Do some stream raffles and get some of you guys to come to the mansion one of these days. Inchin's definitely coming to the mansion for sure. You're the man too. Why are you placing your entry way up there? Because I'm a pullback trader. I'm always looking for pullbacks. That is a support level turned resistance. Now we're trying to use that as a resistance again here. Oh, look at me and my baby and my honey. This up the top here is all covered now. So that's all covered now. The green's gone. Robot price can be found also on tradewithpat.com. There is a 20% coupon. The coupon is Patty. But yeah, check out tradewithpat.com. Released just yesterday, coupon code Patty, okay? Did we lose US dollar Swiss franc? It took off on us. That's too bad. We had the direction right on that one, that's for sure. NQ is coming down. Look, NQ is coming down. Okay, we waited all day for this one. This one is, this one's we're gonna have to be careful on. NQ is a spicy meatball, okay? I like the gold trade better than this one. I do like the gold trade better than the NQ one. NQ, because NQ, we are against the trend here. We have taken liquidity above the EMA, so this could slam down on me completely. I don't feel really good about this one, to be honest. So I don't want you guys to copy this one, that's for sure, okay? Be very careful on this trade. If I take this trade, this one may go against me. This is a risky position here, but you can see we use this level as resistance, and now the hope is that we're going to use this level as support. Is it that simple? I'm vibe trading, baby. It's that simple. We are vibe trading with Patty. That's what we do. So it's one of those two trades by the looks of it. US dollar Swiss franc is actually starting to come down as well. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do here. What the hell am I going to do here? We got 3 potential trades. Very close. I want this US dollar Swiss franc one more than the Nasdaq one. The Nasdaq one I don't feel good about. Nasdaq, I think maybe we should pull it down. Good morning to you in Scarborough. You know, I lived in Scarborough for a few months. Okay, Nasdaq, jeez, are we going to take this? I think we should wait. I think we should pull this down. We're going to pull this down here, okay? We're going to pull this down. Vapul, please adjust that for me here. I'm not confident in this Nasdaq position. I need a significant pullback. Now, of course, it's going to react very well off of this level, but we have the US dollar Swiss franc, which I'm more interested in right here. So this is the trade that I want to potentially get into right now instead of the Nasdaq. This trade is only 2.6 pips away from my entry, so I'd rather get in on this. Please do make that adjustment for me, Vapul. I do have an analyst that will adjust my trades for me while I'm live on stream. You know, that's just part of being rich, you know. Someday I hope that you have someone that'll manage your trades for you too. And then the good thing about having someone like Vapul managing my trades is that if it doesn't go my way, I can blame Vapul. So you can see here, I just adjusted this trade entry lower, and you can see why, right? This is a huge red candle right here. We have concerns about that candle. We had a huge move up. Generally, that means we got a huge move down as well. So we're waiting for a more significant pullback to get in here on NQ. It was a good decision. We already would have been in the trade here, and we would have been down, you know, about $600 to $700 already. So it's a good thing that I made that decision. The coupon code is Patty. That's the coupon code right there. Because if you watch the stream, you are a member of the Patties. Vapul's fault. Any loss is always Vapul's fault. That's how I keep my sanity. My entry on US dollar Swiss franc. Yeah, we had a secondary entry here lower. Do we wait for a more significant pullback here as well? I don't know. We do have the fair value gap. I do feel like we could get a reaction off of that gap. We are getting a little bit of a reaction off of that gap right now. All of a sudden, the stream is getting fun and people are not leaving. We are close to a potential entry here. Well, let's see if we get it. Let's see if we can get it. And then if we get it, then we're going to be probably out on these other positions. We've been waiting on this one for a while here. It's about 11 o'clock, been on stream for an hour. I've been coming on stream a little bit a little bit later. I feel like it's a little bit better to come in once the orb is already formed, so we actually have things to talk about and, you know, just get right into the trades. What about Euro USD? I have no idea, brother. I'm close to these trades. I'm hoping that I could get in on one of these trades that I have available to me right now. We are 2 pips away, and then I'm going to be hopefully making a few $1,000s there. On this one, we reacted down. So this was my level. What the hell? I got a box there now. There to here, okay? So we did react well off of this level. My original entry was here, and we are reacting off of that level. So I could have probably put my entry a little bit lower just here, not all the way lower. But let's see what type of reaction we get here. Still early on that one. We are reacting off of the fair value gap a little bit right here. We are now still 2.5 pips away from entry here, seeing if we're going to get that trade going on US dollar Swiss franc. Hello, legendary nature dragon. We're always happy to have a dragon with us. You can do whatever you want with the robot, but yeah, you can backtest it. I have backtests available on the website that are 15 years, 15-year backtests with perfect modeling quality. Oh, man. Oh. We are going for 4 wins in a row. Should put that there so everyone knows. Robots available. If you want the robot, go buy it. Yeah, you can trade multiple pairs at one time, but it's not necessary to. The robot is very good at trading 1 pair at a time. That's why I have 1 pair at a time on most of my accounts. I will be trying some more settings and some multi-pair accounts as well. I'll share that on Discord. I'll go over the bunch of the settings and stuff on Discord. I just got to figure out how to use it still. Robot price, again, that's on tradewithpat.com. Everything you need to know is on tradewithpat.com. You can check out the website while you watch the stream, while we get into this next trading position. Obviously, don't copy my trades. This is not financial advice. This is education and entertainment only. Come on down to me. Come give me my entry, please. I've been waiting for you all day. Waiting for you all day to go right there for me. 1 more rejection off of this level. Tap me in off of this level, and then to the moon we go for some big profits. Nasdaq would have been a good entry, guys. It would have been a good entry. I got nervous. I made a bad decision. My entry was right there. So I would have got in here, was my entry. We would have went in drawdown here, and I would have taken a take profit here already. So that would have been another win for me. But I got a little scared off. I got a little frightened. No, we don't have any free trial capabilities. I'm sorry. Come on, somebody get me in on a trade. I'm not gonna force it though. We have 3 wins in a row. We're going for 4 wins. That's what we want. So I'm not forcing anything. Am I disappointed by the fact that I keep getting wins, right? That would be another win. If this price hits this level right there, that would have been TP1. Can you see the orb settings? Absolutely you can. You ask so nicely. 15 minutes, 9:30 to 9:45, UTC -5. It used to be UTC -4, now it's UTC -5 because of daylight savings time. How is gold? Yeah, we haven't looked at gold in a while. Gold is also potentially coming back up to my entry. We'll see how that goes. We are monitoring 3 charts. We have US dollar Swiss franc. That's rejecting. So that would have TP1, and it would have rejected off of TP1. So I would have won that trade if I had a little higher entry. US 100 here, rejecting as well. So this one may come down still to our entry as well. Gold starting to come up to our entry for a potential sell position. You are the man too. You can't see my profit. You can't see my profit. I don't know what that means. I can see it. It's right here. There. You can see my mouse. Yeah, I'm not in a trade right now. I did win one gold trade already. I keep getting all this thing on Discord. Unusual join activity. It's not unusual. People love me. Hey, look, someone shared a win. Who's that? Who was that? Chocolate Mousse. Let's go. Hell yeah, Chocolate Mousse. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Any time frame, any time frame. The robot can be on any time frame. I just leave it on H1. There was someone shared a win. Look at this. Let's go, Houdini. Shout out to Houdini. Happy to see the wins. What else do we have? That's it. So we got one thing here. We got one thing here. People are starting to use this. She is at the gym. All right, potentially here. US dollar Swiss franc, not yet. 100, not yet. Yeah. Oh, my frick. I've been sitting so... Because I've been launching the robot, I've been spending so much time on the computer. I'm starting to get sciatica, man. My butt's hurting. Why gold sell? Why gold sell? Just in line with the trend, in line with my bias, and we have a level of resistance, a level of supply. So, all right. Why sell? Okay. That's that. Let's go through the process here. Also, you gotta put TradeWithPat.com up there. Everyone knows TradeWithPat.com. Why sell? Let's go through the reasons here quickly. No, don't change the interval. What the hell just happened? One, EMA in a downtrend. All right, we're feeling bearish. 2, supply level. 3, resistance level. 4, vibe trading. That's it. Those are our reasons right now for this position. Okay, let's take a look and show you. We use this level as support, use this level as resistance now. This is also an area of supply because we had a huge push down out of that area, okay? So that is what we're thinking right there. That is what we're thinking. And then we have the EMA, obviously, as I draw right there. So we are in that downtrend. And I already won a sell trade earlier today, so looking to kind of win another sell trade here on gold. US dollar Swiss franc is also close to my entry as well. Let's go. Geez, we almost tapped in here. Make that a little smaller. We almost tapped in on our Swiss franc here. Oh, how's everybody doing? The Discord, you could access it. Just go to tradewithpat.com. The Discord link is near the bottom. Let me go to, I'll just do it here. The Discord is here. So, you know, it's new. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with the Discord yet. We'll share, the main thing is we could share some trades, share some orbs, that sort of thing. On EX Fintoki, I've never heard of those words, brother. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. EX Fintoki. That's not a thing. How to get $10 a day on gold. No indicators. Use the robots. Or trade it yourself with a little bit of orb. Stay consistent. Obviously not using the orb on this position. This one we are just vibe trading. We are just waiting for price to come to a level that we like. This is the level we like. I'm selling gold. I'm selling gold at 39.70. That's where I'm selling. Nasdaq still waiting for pullback to here. US dollar, Swiss franc. Look, we just reacted off of this level positively. That could have been a nice entry there. Excuse me. Should we enter a sell now? No. I'm not entering a sell now. Do a small port challenge like in the hundreds. I don't know what that means. Gold is a sell. Yeah, I'm selling off of this level right here when price comes to that level. You know, hopefully we get a couple short green candles up, and then we could get a couple red candles down again. And even if this comes all the way up, we could take profit here, right? So, you know, you could see here, this is kind of the market direction. But even if you get something like this, you know, you could take a profit here. Let's just see what type of a reaction we can get off of our level here. Trade with a small account to start in the hundreds, not thousands. Yeah, you could always trade small accounts. I'm not sure what you're asking of me, though. Recommended capital? That's up to you, man. Just start on demo. See what you like. Get a feel for it. Get a feel for what you want to do in your trading. You know, only you can tell yourself, you know, how much money you have, how much money you're willing to risk. And when you're trading, you're always risking that money, right? You're always risking the money. You could lose the money. You could gain the money. So you have to know, you know, how much money do I have? How much money am I willing to risk, right? That's a very personal decision. That's not something that I could tell you. That's not something that I would tell you, because this is not financial advice. This is education and entertainment only. Let's go for 4 wins in a row, baby. We are close to an entry. We are streaming longer than we normally stream. My lips are dry. I've been yapping all morning. Showed you pictures of the mansion. Showed you the robot. The robot is completely automatic. Look at these losers. The robot comes set up, ready to go with the exact settings. If you go to the website right here, tradewithpat.com, you could see we actually provide you the settings. So you could actually just download the set file that you want to use. This is a risky account, so try not to do that, all right? Be safe, you know? Try one of these smaller accounts. Much easier, much more consistent long term. But it's a beauty. ChatGPT helped me make this robot box right there. ChatGPT helped me make that in like 5 minutes. How much money do you need? The robot is for gold, indices, crypto, forex. Don't have anything on stocks. I don't think MetaTrader brokers really trade stocks, but if you have a broker that trades stocks, then you could definitely use the robot on that as well. And if you have any problems, just put a bug report and my team will help you. I'm happy to have you here, Peter. I'm happy you enjoyed the stream, even though we haven't even had a trade yet. What are the settings on the website versus the ones that came with the robot? The settings on the website are the ones that came with the robot, Craig. Thank you for asking. Love you very much. Yeah, they're the exact same settings. I just put them on the front page of the website so people can see them on the front page of the website. Reacted. Look at this one, huh? Pat, you did it again, but you just missed it. Look at this. Look at this miss right here. So right there was my tick-in. I just missed my pullback. I would have already taken profit 1 probably at this level here. So this would have been another win. That would have been another win here today. That's okay. We are patient. We are patient. Because I want the 4 wins in a row, I'm being as patient as I can. The robot will definitely work in a laptop. The robot is profitable for me, absolutely. Just take a look at the website, tradewithpat.com, to see my verified trading accounts and trading results, okay? If you're interested in. All right, here comes US dollar, Swiss franc. Are you coming back to me again? At some point, are you going to say, Pat, you're into a trade? You know, I'm happy to wait. It's okay to wait. You know, I'm patient. I'm a patient trader. How many trades does the robot take in a day? That depends on the settings, but, you know, you should be able to get 3 or 4 trades a week out of it. Is gold pushing? Yeah, gold and Swiss franc. We have 2 potentials, US dollar, 100. So we've got 3 potential trades. You know, we could get in on any of these trades. You could choose any broker you want. After you join, I have 3 brokers in the members area. You could choose one of those. Or if you already have your own broker, you could use your own broker. That's up to you. You're not being forced to do anything. I've convinced you, yeah, hey, try. If you've never used a robot, try a robot. You know, it's a different thing. You know, maybe you'll be better with robots than you are manual trading. You never know. Do I trade live daily? No, I usually trade twice a week. This week, I'm probably going to do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so I'll be back again tomorrow. And then I'll probably trade Friday again. Thursday, I'm going to have to obviously work on the next video. So I don't know if I'll be able to get on stream on Thursday. But I am working hard to be on stream as much as possible. You know, there is a pretty good demand here. Look, we've got 700 people in here right now. You know, that's more people than I ever deserved. So appreciate you. You don't need a VPS. You can use your computer. But there is a VPS in the members area if you want to check that out. That's fine. Yeah, the robot can definitely help you with your trading edge as well, because you're watching the robot trade, you're programming the robot to trade. You could backtest the robot. You could, like, this week I'm going to do a video, like a 1-minute scalping video, and I'm going to use the robot to show which pairs works best using the orb on a 5-minute orb at a specific time, and I'll use the robot in the video to show the back test, and that's like something you could do, and I could even show you how to do that as well. Looks like we are starting to come up a little bit here on gold to this next level of interest. The fair value gap is filled. Are we going to break out of this level and tap me in on gold? Maybe. We're getting close there. We're coming close on US dollar, Swiss franc as well. But we don't have a ton of volume in either of these markets. There's not a lot happening. The pushes are not aggressive this morning. You know, not a lot of news, not a lot of movement. But, you know, it's 11:16. It's getting about near the end of when I would actually trade the orb. So, you know, hopefully we tap into one of these in the next 10 to 15 minutes. If not, it may be a no-trade day, which we don't want to have. Sometimes it does go against. Yeah, absolutely. That's when you have to use discretion. That's when you add in some support and resistance, some supply and demand, an EMA like this. The robot will actually, the Trade with Pat robot will use supply and demand or support and resistance. All of these things are programmed in. Look at EU today. Didn't get in on this trade. Doesn't look like it, at least. But look, you know, we had the orb, we broke out of the orb, we tapped back in, and then it went. But it didn't determine this as a demand. So if this candle here was green, then we would have tapped in and we would have had a winning trade here on EU based on the orb with the robot. So the robot's just taking a look at all of that information and working from there. Okay, we are close on a couple different assets here. Let's see how we do. See if we tap in on either. Gold. Okay, I'm in on gold now. That's a big candle against me. Let's see if we could get a reaction off of my level. This is the first big candle we've seen in a while, so I don't want it to go too big, but we are in a live trade. Let's see if we can make some money here. So we are getting a little bit of a reaction. We want to get a full rejection here. US dollar, Swiss franc here. I am out on this. I did not take this. US 100, I did not take this. These are all closed as we hope for my level of supply to catch the gold position and push it down. So right now down about $100, sitting at break even, getting a little bit of a push down here. We're hoping for a strong rejection. You know, we're a little bit later in the session than I would like to be, but we are getting a rejection. And we'll look for a pretty quick take profit here. You know, let's see if we could get to maybe this level here for a first take profit. And just, yeah, let's see. Can we get a decent reaction off of this level? Is this level going to hold? Hopefully the answer to that is yes. $200 in profit right now, but this one could go either way here. But let's see. This is a nice little level. Let's see what we can do here. Going for 4 in a row. Hopefully we could get it. Hopefully we could get it. Come on, baby. Let's push. If you're first time here, please subscribe. Please smash the like button if you enjoy watching me at all. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. You know, here, this is a bit of a vibe trade here. I didn't get the break of the orb out the bottom, so obviously this is not an A+ setup. But I am expecting a little bit of a pullback here after this 1, 2, 3, 4 green candles in a row. You can see we've had we're down about 400 now. 1, 2, 3, 4 green candles in a row. So you know, we are due for a little bit of a pullback again, whether we're moving up or not. Let's see what we could do here. We're just gonna have to watch this one play out. Hope everyone is going well. Let's go Bears. Yeah, let's go Bears. More of a Vikings fan myself if we're talking NFC North, but let's see if we could get some sort of a reaction here this morning. Obviously, I'm still getting over the Blue Jays loss. Live in Canada, live near Toronto, so obviously a big fan of the Jays. Pretty disappointed in that loss. I'd love to see a red candle here. Would make me feel a lot better about the Blue Jays losing. Do we have Bears here? Well, that's not the jump that we want to see. We want to see that go the other way. As we continue to watch this trade play out and see if we could get a reaction off of our supply, you know. We closed in the supply. We did not close above the supply, which is generally a good sign that the supply can hold. We don't want the price to close above this level here. If it closes above that level there, we may be in trouble on this position. We do have the EMA as well as extra protection, so the price can come up, tap that EMA, and come back down as well. But down about 500, not what I want to see here. Have the potential of losing a couple of grand on this one. Hopefully we don't. The Trade with Pat robot will hopefully make up my losses that I do on live stream here again. I am a better robot trader than a live trader sometimes, but we've been hot on stream ever since I started, so hopefully we could keep it going. How are we doing in the chat? Does the chat think I'm going to win or lose this trade? Let's see what the chat thinks. All right, the poll's up. Show my full orb settings. Yeah, they're really quite simple. There's not much to the orb settings. There they are for you. You can take a look. Please do smash that like button. Let's hit that like button. That usually helps. Oh, you got to go, Inchin? All right. Thank you for joining us as always. Appreciate you. Happy to see you. I'll be seeing you in the Trade with Pat robot members area soon. You said that you're going to buy. I'll be happy to see you in there. Down about 800, but this trade is, I think I just have a little bit too much in terms of lots on this trade, so this is a spicy one, but we're not very far from entry still. Let's see here. Yeah, we're pretty close to entry still. But let's see. Hopefully we could get some sort of a reaction down, right? We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles in a row. We are due for a red candle. You know, I like to say that. Maybe we're taking a little bit of liquidity here above the obvious level of resistance, knocking out the tight stops, and then coming down. That's what we could hope for. Or, you know, maybe we lose one this morning. That happens. But I really want 4 straight. So hopefully we could respect that level. Did Trump say something? I hope not. All right. Scroll down setting. I don't use any of the other settings. I showed you the only settings that I use, so there's no point scrolling down. Everything else is turned off. Come on, baby. Time to reject. Time to reject, please. I don't want to be on stream that much longer, so let's go ahead and win this trade. Get on with our day. I have other things to do with my robot. Down about 900 right now, but we're one strong push away from being break even still. Let's hope for that. Did win my gold trade this morning in VIP. This right here was my VIP trade. You could see it was a quick one, and you could see I'm looking to enter off of my take profit from earlier. That's what I'm doing right now as we look to get a trade live on stream. Obviously, my win rate in the VIP room is even better than my win rate here live on stream. There's a little bit more care goes into those VIP trades. I do the best I can on stream, but I spend a lot more time and care, and my analysts and I go through every single VIP position as a team. So the win rate on VIP is just always going to be higher. Down, baby, down. I don't have an SL and I don't have a take profit. I am a price action trader. I will make the move that I feel is necessary based on the price action. I know a lot of people need a set stop loss. On stream, I don't use a set stop loss. I do whatever the hell I want to do. I take risks here. I would like this to go down a little bit, though. We closed above my supply, which I don't like, which I do not like. That is a cause for some concern, but I'm hoping after 5 green candles that we could get a nice strong red candle here soon. I am hoping. I do not like that though. You can see here we closed above supply, now potentially using the supply as demand to go up. I hope that's not the case. We've got to come back down here, and we got to come back down here soon if we want to win this trading position. So please, bears, please do step in here for us, and let's see what we can accomplish today. Just me and the patties. Come on, baby, come back to daddy. Sitting -7 right now. I think I may have too many lots open on this one. Sitting -6, sitting -8. We could push this down, please. I gotta figure out what to eat for lunch too. I keep eating out. I don't want to keep eating out. I gotta make some wraps for myself. Okay, come on, man. Let's push it down. Let's get back to my entry. I know you want to. Oh, bye, Patricia. Didn't even know you were here, but you always are. You're very consistent. Happy to see you as always. Beautiful, Patricia. I'm going to sell right now. I'm going to sell position. All right, see you later, Sven Longo. Appreciate you. Hopefully this trade is a W. Yeah, I'm hoping this is a W too. Still super early, but you know, I love my sniper reaction. You know, I love my sniper entry. That is something everyone knows about me. I want to get that sniper entry. I want to come in and I want it to push in my direction right away. I get quite lucky at that. Let me look at the other ones. This one was close to entry. See, we are reacting up here on US dollar Swiss franc. So this is a similar setup to gold. Potentially would have taken profit there already. So my US dollar Swiss franc is actually looking better than my gold trade. The gold trade just happened to enter first. Hey, I don't like the look of that. I don't want to lose a couple G's on this one. I would like to win a couple G's on this one. Thanks, Patricia. Have a good day. I'm not in the US dollar Swiss franc. No, I'm only in the gold trade. The US dollar Swiss franc would be making up for this a little bit right now. I like to trade one trade at a time, so I'm just in one trade. Basically, whatever trade entered first was the trade that I was going to get into. The Swiss franc was the trade that I liked a little more, to be honest, but you can see it's rejecting here too, so neither of them are really going incredibly well. We're just later in the session as well. I like my orb trades to be a little bit earlier, before 11, when we have some more momentum. Right now I'm just kind of getting chipped away with little candles. I need some volume in the markets to really reverse course here, but I'd love to see a red candle soon. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles in a row. We are due for a little bit of a pullback here at some point where we can take some sort of a profit. And it's very possible. Can you sell now? That's not up to me to say. This is not financial advice. I cannot advise you on what to do. I'm just showing you my live trades. That's it. A little bit of a rejection there. I'd like to see a little bit more movement, though. A little bit more. Come on now. Yeah, more sellers, more sellers, more sellers. Jake's, again, guys, I can't tell you what to do. This is not financial advice. I'm placing trades. If you want to copy those trades, you shouldn't. I tell you not to. What I'm doing here is not financial advice. This is education and entertainment only. Okay? So be safe out there, folks. Be safe. 700, 600, 600. 5, 5. Let's see some 5. Come on. Let's see some 5. There you go. 3, 2. That's a nice push. Let's see if we get a little bit more on that one. Back into our supply here. Don't flip bullish. Come on, man. We need some bears here. We need some bears. Come on now. We don't have far to go. We don't have far to go. 200. That's all right. Let's get back to break even here soon. That would be nice. I'd love to see break even. 150. There's some bears here. There's some bears. All right, that's close to break even there. We saw $0 for a second, didn't we? That was all right. Let's get back there. Let's get back there. All right, looks like we're into profit on TradingView. Entry, you know, we've got a little bit of spread here, so it's not full profit yet. But we are starting to get a decent reaction, right? We saw all those green candles. We knew we were due for some red candles at some point in time. We're vibe trading here. Stay down, stay down. I want to see 200 in profit. That's what I want to see. No, let's see some more profit, please. Down you go, down you go. It's nice to see that dollar sign, even if it's just 12 bucks. It's better than seeing minus 200. Rejecting a little bit here. We need the sellers. More sellers. We got to push this sucker down. How's the chat doing? You got this, Grant? Is my US 100 looking like a better trade? Yeah. I like that US 100 as well. I liked my US dollar Swiss franc. You want me to check those other ones? US 100, yeah. Swiss franc, basically same as gold, so neither of those are overly impressive. Come on now. Let's reject off of that area. Let's set that as the new level to reject off of. Come on. We don't need much here. We need very little, you know. We have a fair value gap formed. Let's clean this up a little bit, and let's take a look at some new levels. So we have a fair value gap that is right here that needs to be filled, right? That's an FVG fill, right? So let's see if we could get that level filled. If we could fill that level, right? We may be all right to get a profit at some point pretty early off of this position here. That's the first time we've been at over $100 in profit, $200 in profit. That's nice. That's what we're looking to see. Let's see 300. Can I get a 300? Yeah, that's 300. Okay. Stagnant at this level, but hey, you know, at least we are not in drawdown anymore. 500. Let's get a little bit more than that. Can we fill a little bit more than that? I think I'm going to be looking for an early TP here somewhere. I think maybe halfway into the FVG, I'll TP one out on this. So right here. I think if we could hit that level right there, I'm going to TP one out for a short win. Just something quick. Just to get into the profit a little bit, just to take a partial. We'll see if I can hit that level as we try to fill this fair value gap. Let's see how much we can do. Come on, baby. Give us a little bit more here. We just need a little bit more. Maybe if I could get to 600 and back to 200. Come on, baby. Give me some juice. I have partials in the robot as well. Yeah, you could take partials in the robot. So it trades very similar to my stream trading strategy. Come on, man. Come on. That's a barely filled the FVG. Come on. We got to fill that FVG here. Oh, come on. Come my way, baby, won't you come my way? Got some things to say. Candle always goes green first before it slams all the way down, right? Is that what we're thinking? We are back at entry. This trade's pissing me off. Now sell gold. Sell. Guys, how many times do I got to tell you? This is not financial advice. I can't tell you what to do. I guess if you're talking to the chat, you can talk to the chat. I'm in a sell right now. I am in a sell right now. I'm down $600. There's a fair value gap below. The fair value gap is now smaller. I'm waiting for that fair value gap to get filled. Using that level as a support there. Is it going to happen? I don't know. This trade is not looking good. I'm down 1,000. It's so early in the position still. We're not getting big candles. I'd like to go eat some lunch. I'm getting hungry. This is what happens when you get the trade late in the stream. Why do you take down? Because it's going to reverse and it's in uptrend. Well, we had the EMA in a downtrend, so that means it's actually in a downtrend, not an uptrend. We had a level of supply, a level of resistance, and we're vibe trading. So we had the reasons. The only issue that we do have is obviously that we broke out the top of the orb, and then we retested that level, and then we're shooting up. So that is the only thing that that's really against me here. I went against the orb, so that was obviously a bad decision, but we're so early in this trade that we could still clearly reject off of this level and slam down. It's just too early for us to make any sort of judgments. We're not really anywhere. We're very close to the start of the trade, so who knows how this one's going to play out. I'm hoping it plays out in my favor as I go for 4 straight wins in a row. If you're interested in my trading style and you want to automate it and do it even better than me, check out my robot, tradewithpatrobot.com, available now. This is obviously a manual trade. What I'm doing here is manual trades, but my robot does automatic trades, has different money management and different tools to ensure success. Check it out, tradewithpat.com. Back to the trade. Also, if you're looking for a broker, link to that is in the description as well. Okay? Not a good entry. Well, it was at my supply. It was a supply entry. It was also a resistance entry. You could see right here, this level was used as support, and then this level was used as supply and resistance, and so we're expecting it to be used as resistance again. Does it hold that way? Does it plan out that way? I don't know. It's too early into the trade for us to really know. I do know that I won my VIP trade in gold this morning, and it was a sell position. You can see here, this was my gold win here, and you can see I'm entering my sell off of exactly where I exited my win earlier. Okay, so just kind of using that as a resistance and a frame of reference as well. So we are getting a little bit of a rejection here off of that minor resistance level, right? So you could see we made a little bit of a minor resistance here, and that level does seem to be helping us push the price down a little bit right now, right? Comes up before it goes back down. Just at about break even right now, but we are looking to get some sort of profit early on this one, and then maybe set this thing to break even. Everybody goes to bed happy. That's the hope. Everybody goes to bed happy. Patience is key. Thing is, it's a lot easier to be patient when there isn't 750 people watching you trade. That works on the nerves a little bit. All right, back to 200 in profit. That's what we want to see. That's a nice little hammer there as we start to have some more bears into this trading position. Can we fill this fair value gap? Can we finally see that big red candle all the way down? That candle ended bearish. We have some bears in here. We are at $500 now. I'm looking to see if I could get to around $600. Maybe $700. Let's see what we could do here. We are very close to getting a first marker of profit here. Basically, if we hit this line right here, I'm going to take profit right there. That's TP1 right there. So we are in the winnings, and we are now at break even. So that was a simple move, and now we're hoping this trade can continue down further now that we've filled the fair value gap. Still up 800. I just put about, what was that, $300 in my pocket on TP1. Okay, so we went TP1 right about there, right about here. And so that is a W. Thank you for the W's in the chat. And we are hopefully carrying this thing down further now. I don't want this to retest early. Although if it does retest early, I'm out of the trade. Then, I made some money and I can go and get some lunch. But let's see if we can push this thing down a little bit further. We are now at the next level of kind of support here, though. So we're going to have to get a close below this fair value gap if we want this price to continue down further. But happy to have some money in my pocket. Won 2 gold trades today, 1 on stream. And obviously that puts us at 4 in a row. Not the best risk reward ratio here, obviously, but that's 56 wins, and that's 4 straight. So let's see. Hopefully this trade can stay positive a little bit more. I'd like to stick around for a little bit longer. You don't want to hit a TP1 and then roll. Normally we're able to hit extra TPs. I would be looking to get another take profit, probably around this level here is what I would be looking at for a potential TP2. But I don't know. We're pretty much right at break even already. We really got to reject off of this level fast if we want it. Now that's it. That's break even. So we were able to get the profit out of that. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. See who's going to get free VIP today. Happy to get a win. And I will be back. Oh, 4 winners. Jeez Louise. All right. 4 winners it is. Powell. We got Powell _ Sauron. You're a winner. Felicia Desch. You're a winner. Braveheart 180. You're a winner. And 422 Marcy. All of you have won access to my VIP trading room. Thanks for putting those W's in the chat. If you want to claim that VIP, you have to come to my Instagram. You have to follow me on Instagram, and you have to DM me. So message me a picture of your YouTube account showing that it's actually you. Don't try and fool me. I will ban you. That pisses me off. But if you actually won, send me that DM. Thank you very, very much. And yeah, it's nice to see a nice little win here. And we are pushing down again off of that level after we rejected. So it's possible we're going to carry this forward. Maybe I set the break even. I was a bit too tight here, but I noticed my lots were quite large, so I wanted to secure something. Also, you can see here we have just kind of like a new trend forming. So you can see we have the swing low here, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high. So, you know, this could be the swing low here before we continue moving up. That's why I protected myself so much on this trading position, because, you know, we had to get something. We had to get something quick. You know, the thing is, if you get, right, when you see this, so like you could win your TP1 here. Now, if it continues on and it starts to break structure, then you may get an insane win of like 4 profit levels, like just a crazy, crazy win. That's why sometimes it is a good idea to kind of counter trend within this minor. You know, the overall trend is bearish, right? So we're going down, but the minor trend here was bullish, right? So if you could get the break of that minor trend, something like this can just go cascading down like crazy, and you could catch it live on stream and everyone goes, Pat, you're the best. You gotta buy the robot. You gotta buy the robot. The robot's incredible. If you want to buy it, come to tradewithpat.com. That's it, tradewithpat.com. My robot's right there. Look, they said 80% I was going to win the trade. They were absolutely right. I'll be back on stream tomorrow. We'll be trading. We'll be showing the robot. We'll be doing another day of the robot talk. Hopefully we get a better trade. We got a trade earlier on in the stream. You know, I'm happy that we got this win, but there was not much to it, right? We're going to have to get something better tomorrow, all right? So go to tradewithpat.com. Coupon code is Patty. And I'll be back tomorrow. I love you. Love you so much. Love you too much. Love you too much. Much love.